115, so yeah, category 4. So let's look at the winds now. Look at that, 150 miles per hour, 926 millibars. So yep, we got a major hurricane. Really major hurricane. 70 miles per hour, 983 millibars. That is really, really, really impressive. So 12 a.m. GMT is basically 8 p.m. local time. So let's look here now. Let's look at satellite imagery now. Typhoon Saloa, let's see how strong that is. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to peter out again. Whoa, never mind. Major explosive activity right now. Yeah, now they're just gonna. Yeah, they're trying to stay out of Cuba's airspace. 979, so I'll say 980 millibars. But still very low pressure here. See how here they were getting northwest winds and north winds. He never was able to fly into the center of circulation. So 22 degrees north, yeah. And it looks like a what position? So I'd say the center of circulation is probably just off the tip of Cuba, which I would say is right around here. Wow. Oh yeah, there's this big blob of convection is going to basically push the shear out and allow the center of circulation to get more and more organized. Now it should start swirling. This is a bad sign, very bad sign. Especially with such low air pressure. Still rain. Still raining. Can't be flagré. This is Stromboli. That's a pretty strong earthquake. That could be an eruption. Then again, it could just be an earthquake. A lot of quake activity. Look, what the... It's a little bit of a tremor there, so yeah. I mean, Stromboli is constantly erupting, so... I was looking for. You can almost see it looks like an eye trying to form. But that's not an eye, that's just the convection blowing. It actually kind of looks like a circulation almost. I mean, if that was a center of circulation, that would be really bad. Let's just hope it's not. That's where the shear is the strongest, but then very light shear over here. All right. They're upgrading the size of the storm. Yeah, there's this tiny chance, just a very remote chance that Idalia might actually loop back around, hit Florida, possibly later next week, or later next week, or sometime next week. This is why I'm saying this. It's just a really small possibility, but it is possible. So right here, here's Idalia going off the Carolina coast, and then look, the models are saying it could just loop back. But if it does that, it could just, yeah. That's Idalia's remnants on September 12th. Yeah. Here's Idalia making landfall, going off the coast, doing its thing, and then possibly re-intensifying. Let's look at the global GEFS. Most of the models, though, most of them take Idalia and then just basically destroy it. Yeah, the model I would be most concerned about is 19, because that model has Idalia's remnants going back in the Gulf. So watch this. So look, Idalia, there's Idalia's moisture in the Carolinas, but then watch this. It comes back to Florida. And then basically just, yeah, that's a bad, very, very bad, but that'll give Louisiana much needed rain. But watch this. So So 19, let's see. Look at that. That's Idalia's remnants. Oh, September 7th over Pennsylvania. Idalia right here. Idalia going back into Pennsylvania. And then Idalia's remnants is September 10th. Again, that's not Idalia. That's just another system. Okay, Idalia's remnants. Okay, this is Idalia right there. Idalia's remnants, hour 1:38, September 3rd. Idalia's remnants cross into the Gulf. That's Idalia. Remember Hurricane Ivan? That's Idalia. Coming back to the Gulf Coast, it's coming back to finish what it started, and then again, Idalia. September 12th. Still Idalia. Yeah. That is just a little, that's a little hard for me to believe, but yes, that is Idalia. Let's look at this. Doesn't this look like a circulation right here? Yep, that looks like a little circulation there. Yeah, they're trying to stay out of Cuba's airspace. That's Air Force. Like, they're really trying to stay out of Cuba's airspace. But this is not Cuba. This is not the Air Force. So I think Cuba's like, oh, this is NOAA. This is, we're going to let them get a little closer. So yeah. That's a hurricane in the Gulf, by the way. September 13th. So and then here comes all the rain. Rain, 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 and then more rain. Yeah, all this is because of rain. So can't really tell the seismograph right now. Usually when this happens, it helps the circulation get its act together. It usually takes a few more blow up of convections to really get, the it really like takes a few more of those to really get the convection going. I mean, Because keep in mind, this is how it started. So just as a little flare up, boom. I'm like, oh, there's something, and then it just went. I noticed that a couple hours ago, and there's just boom. But if you look closely, you can actually see the gravity waves propagating from it. And you can also see the shear coming off now. All right. Yeah, $28,000. That's what I was thinking. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Starting at 28,000. Let's look at 23,000 Sonata. This is a $3,000 price increase. Yeah, I definitely do not want a Sonata now. Damn. Damn it, that's terrible. Forte. Hyundai Forte. Oh, Kia Forte, I meant. 19,650. Did he discontinue the accent? It looks like it's not. Yeah, this is Europe. It's not coming to the U.S., so. You know this isn't real, right? There's only always three lines. There's always first row, second row, and third row. It's never four. The Telluride only has three rows. There, 3 rows, not 4, as they made everyone believe. All right. Actually, that would actually create a lot of shear for Idalia. So, because Franklin is so strong, it's actually producing wind shear, which is actually why Idalia is weaker. You may not know this, but if two tropical systems interact, one of them, even if they're far apart, there could be interference. All right. So let's look at oil prices for today. So let's look at that. Not much of a drop. Oh, fuck. There's a mosquito in my room. All right, so let's look at the ice coverage. I typed that all in manually, of course. All right. $42. So yeah, this is a lot of convection in here. If you look closely, you can almost see the circulation in here. Antarctic, it looks bad. Really, really bad. See how it's trying to fly around, and then most likely it'll probably try to cross it like this. Or maybe not, I don't know. All right. Alright guys, so let's look at the satellite imagery right now. So I'm gonna go on my phone right now so I can share my live stream. Variola virus, deadly.
Few of the monsters that evolution created have been so successful at hurting us as the variola virus, responsible for smallpox. The carnage it caused was so terrible and merciless that it compelled humankind for the first time to act truly globally. It was one of the greatest wins of our species over the ancient powers of nature, all made possible by cows.
Yes, because of the cowpox vaccine.
Variola is a virus, a tiny machine that only seeks to reproduce itself. Evidence of it has been found in Egyptian mummies and in writing from India and China as old as 3,000 years. 1,300 years ago, smallpox killed up to a third of Japan's population. By the 1600s, it was one of the major causes of death worldwide. In late 18th century Europe, it killed 400,000 a year. Every third person who went blind did so because of this virus. Even in the 20th century, a hot second ago in history, it still killed at least 300 million people. Smallpox is an abusive monster that returns over and over and over again, killing, maiming, and disrupting societies. How could variola be so incredibly deadly for so long, and how could we have forgotten its horror so quickly? In 2023, there are only 2 laboratories left where the living virus is officially stored for research, in Kosovo, Russia, and Atlanta, USA. Which is certainly a good idea, because what could possibly go wrong? Let's say that through an unfortunate series of events, the virus got out and you got infected. What would happen to you? How smallpox kills. Variola is highly infectious and catches a ride in small droplets you breathe in. Immediately, it begins to infect the cells that line your throat and starts killing them to cause...
Oops. Alright, I'm switching channels. I still have the same number of subscribers, so... Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. Wrong video. Right now I'm just gonna go and... Alright. Major blowup of convection over Cuba right now, so yeah. Okay, advertising. Alright. I'm just... Alright, Alright, so now I think I should be good. Let's look at new aircraft recon data. Looks like it may be finished. Yep, finished. Just great. This may also be a finished mission. It's heading northeast right now. So 10 minutes later, let's see. I'm just gonna go on Facebook now. New massive explosion of convection over the western tip of Cuba. Period. Rapid intensification has likely commenced. All right. Major explosion of convection over the western tip of Cuba, comma, rapid intensification has likely commenced, and as there is now a central dense overcast that will likely persist. A central dense Alrighty. I just uploaded to Twitter. Yep, look at that. It's flying back in. Why don't you just fly straight south? Like, he's running scared from Cuba. Like, come on, dude. Just. Alright, finished. Yeah, it's flying back to St. Croix now. Tiny little tremor there. Tiny little earthquake. Midnight run. Oh yeah, that's Cat 5. Yep, look at that big blob of convection, and it's just continuing. In fact, I strongly believe now that based on where it's located, that this is going to be the major, that this is now forming a central dense overcast. So let's look at the radar for Cuba now. All right. There we go. Yes. Alrighty. Damn, that is a lot of rain for such a flash flood warning to be issued. Let's see. That's the center of circulation right there. That's where the eye is. Over 60,000 feet. Let's go to Echo Tops. Oh. That's 60,000 foot. I mean, that's some crazy activity right there. You can actually see the circulation here. Velocity. Yeah, that's where the center of circulation is. Very high. 60,000 foot tops associated with that activity. So just wow. Just wow. I do think now this is going to become a hurricane very shortly. Probably by 2 p.m. Damn, there's an overshooting top of this. I mean, this is just insane. Long wave, and yeah, this is Dvorak. You can actually see the circulation here. See that right here? That's a gravity wave because of the explosive development. Right there. Boom. Watch this. You see that? That's a gravity wave there. And look how that gravity waves even enhances this convection right here. So it's passing through. Boom. Even though it's in the upper levels, it's still... Yeah, the storm is really starting to blow up now. Let me look at my class schedule for tomorrow. Idalia on Jupiter at the Great Red Spot, and the Great Red Spot on Earth, right where Idalia is. This part of the National Hurricane Center forecast discussion on Idalia is concerning. Rapid intensification up to landfall becoming likely. Intensity models showing 5 to 10 times the climatological mean. This is significant. When we look for signals and data, this is what grabs our attention. The bottom line is that rapid intensification is becoming increasingly likely before landfall, and the National Hurricane Center forecast now indicates it is between 24 to 48 hours in the forecast. This is consistent with almost all of the regional hurricane models and the ship's rapid intensification indices, which are 5 to 10 times the climatological mean. The new prediction shows a 100-knot hurricane over the eastern Gulf of Mexico at 48 hours, but Idalia should keep strengthening up to landfall along the Gulf Coast of Florida. Damn. Interest within the storm surge and hurricane watch areas are urged to prepare for possible significant impacts and monitor future updates to the forecast for this increasingly dangerous situation. Idalia is now forecast to become a major hurricane. Yeah. Oops. I'm just going to copy photo, save photo. We might get a Cat 4. This is going to be a Michael 2.0. In fact, let's look at Hurricane Michael, which happened at the end, in October. And what was Michael when it entered the Caribbean? Oh yeah, it was a Cat 1, and then boom, Cat 5. Yeah. Yeah, Michael was a Category 5 at landfall. Wow, look at that. It still has a stadium, even inland. Yeah, that's what I expect here. Brown ocean effect, guys. Look at that. Maintained in Iowa, almost right up to Georgia-Florida border. Right up to the border of Alabama and Georgia. Wow. Tropical storm Michael, and then just yeah. Remember that when they were forecasting it to make landfall as a minimal hurricane? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yikes. The waters are about 2 degrees Celsius warmer than when Hurricane Michael made landfall. Mm-mm. Let's look at the Key West again. Jeez. Oh yeah. I'm looking at my class schedule for tomorrow. Just want to make sure my courses. There we go. The first class is 11:10. Nice. My professor. Hey. Alrighty. Yeah, that's about right. It looks like to be around the center of circulation. Center of circulation is now, yeah. So I can confirm that the center of circulation is located well within the convection. So this is bad, guys. This is really bad. pressure where he is already, look at that, under 1,000 millibars in some cases. Yeah, 99.9. Right, I'm gonna end the live stream for now. I'm gonna need to use a restroom, and oh, never mind. I have a viewer, so okay. Please share this. Sent a message, Paulina. Ugh, probably a scammer. I just got a message from someone on TikTok. I want to see who this person is before I message them. Oh, okay, it's a weather person. Good, 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 good. So it's not like... I thought it was just... Because I've been getting a lot of, like, spam messages. Man. Alright, so I'm going to make another video on TikTok. Because this is major. This is major, major, major blow up of convection right now. Good evening and thank you for joining me. A major blowup of convection has just happened over Cuba. I just looked at the radar. The center of circulation is located right around where the worst of the convection is. Rapid intensification has likely commenced and will continue up to the point of landfall in about 48 hours. 36 hours now. Landfall will occur around 9 or 10 a.m. Wednesday morning. But because the convection was further south, the center circulation was a little further south than expected, and it is moving slowly right now. So landfall should occur not Tuesday night as initially forecast, but Wednesday morning. Late Wednesday morning is when landfall should occur around the Perry, Florida area, around Cedar Key, as a major hurricane. Around Category 3, Category 4, may even be stronger, depends on how quickly it intensifies, because the water temperatures right now off of western Florida and the northeastern Gulf is in some cases over 90 degrees in most areas. So 88, 90 degrees. So this is going to support not just Category 5, but major, major explosive development. This is a monster hurricane. What will be a monster hurricane making landfall in northeastern Florida, right around the Big Bend area. So the good news is that area is sparsely populated. But if this was making landfall like in Tampa, if it goes further east and makes landfall in Tampa or any of the populated areas, this is going to be a complete disaster. This is going to be just a horrific situation. Let's hope that does not happen. But it is trending further east because the center circulation was not supposed to pass over Cuba. Now it is. So this is really, really bad. At this present moment, there's major explosive development located right around the center of circulation, which is now passing over the tip of Cuba. And with this, now you're going to start developing a circulation. You're now having a very central dense overcast located right over the center of circulation. So now it's going to start spinning, and you will get rapid intensification. I predict that by the 5 a.m. advisory, you will have a Category 2 hurricane. You're going to have a very strong hurricane by tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow afternoon, by around 5 p.m., I expect at least a Cat 3. I expect it to become a hurricane around midnight, 1 a.m., and then it'll just really, really blow up from there. So I think, from my knowledge of rapidly intensifying hurricanes, it's not a hurricane right now. It's still a tropical storm with around 65 to 70 mile an hour winds. The pressures are dropping, and I am presuming, this is an educated guess of mine, that it will become a hurricane around 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and will become a Category 2 by around 7 or 8 a.m., and become a major hurricane by around 1 or 2 p.m. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting rapid intensification and possibly becoming a major hurricane by around 2 or 3 p.m. tomorrow. And will become a Category 4 around 7 or 8 p.m. tomorrow. And possibly just a slight outside chance of making landfall as a 5. But I think once it becomes a 4, it will probably peak at a 4 and then not get much stronger, because while the water is very warm, there's some shear, there's a little bit of dry air, or was some dry air. The shear is going to be weakening, but I don't think it will have enough time to become a 5, because it will also undergo an eye wall replacement cycle. So I expect that it will have an eye wall replacement cycle just shy of a 5 and make landfall with around 145, 150 mile an hour winds around the Big Bend area. So thank you for watching. Bye.
Hey Andy, how you doing?
I'm good, Johnny. How are you?
Is it normal for a tropical storm to have a 983 millibar?
No, it's not normal. No, Johnny, this is not normal.
No, I'm saying because it's a tropical storm.
Johnny, it's actually under 980. They flew into the storm. They found 979, and they weren't even near the center. Johnny, I'm uploading to TikTok. Are you gonna go live?
Yeah, I think I'm shadow banned because I'm not getting as many views.
Hey, Johnny, try it. Are you gonna go live tonight? Because
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go live.
Johnny, I have to go to bed in 2 hours. About midnight, I have to go.
2 hours. Oh man.
So please, can you go live before midnight? Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
I'll try.
And please help me out with my live stream on YouTube. I'm not doing so well.
I'm pretty sure my grandpa will let me stream on
Oh, I got 4 viewers. All right. Thanks, Johnny. Bye.
Yeah, right now I'm visiting my cousin right now.
All right, Johnny. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Yeah. Edit.
Good evening, and thank you for joining me. Good evening, and thank you for joining me. A major blow-up of convection has just happened over Cuba. I just looked at the radar. The center of circulation is located right around where the worst of the convection is.
Okay, that's good. All right. I'm just uploading to TikTok, and then I'm just gonna get back to live streaming.
Good evening, and thank you for joining me.
All right. A major explosion of convection has just occurred over the western tip of Cuba, right over the center of circulation. Rapid intensification has likely just began commencing, as there is a central dense overcast located right over the center of circulation with extremely explosive convection. Idalia will likely become a hurricane by 1 a.m. and will become a major hurricane by around the 11 a.m. hour. Lunchtime tomorrow. Idalia will likely become a Category 4 hurricane by the 5 p.m. advisory tomorrow and may make landfall just shy of Category 5 strength around 9 a.m. Wednesday, around the between Big Bend Sea Grasses Aquatic Preserve and Appalachia Bay. Because this system is trending a little further east, I am also believing that Cedar Key may have a landfall as well. So areas from between Perry to Gainesville and all areas in between should prepare for destructive winds, flooding rains, storm surge, and tornadoes. Okay, Florida, okay. Uh, Apple. Okay. Cedar Key. Stein. Steinhatchee, Florida. Fish Creek. Fish Creek. Athena, Florida. Athena, Florida. All right. All right. Mayo, Florida. All right. Hurricane. Severe weather. Idalia, Florida. All right. The channel. Weather now. Weather emergency. Evacuate. Tampa hurricane. TikTok hurricane. Hurricane TikTok. Tornadoes. All right, I think I put enough hashtags. All right, so let's look at aircraft recon data now. Should be enough. All right. All right. I'm going to the restroom right now. I should be out in like 20 minutes. So I'm just going to let this stream like run for now.
change is real?
Yeah. All right. So let's look at this right now. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, I could see the storm is slowly pulling north, but look at that, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. So no likes. So. Okay. Good. So. Yeah, I'm over 60,000 feet. Damn, over 62,000 feet. Look at these cloud tops. $61,000, I guess. 61,500 feet. Yep. And it's still having reflectivity, so really, really high cloud tops here. Jeez, 65,000 foot tops. Yeah, this is a very, very impressive system, guys. Finished. Yeah, radar. No, that is local radar in Florida. Jeez. Yeah. High Qui. Mm-hmm. Right, so let's look at station again. Major hurricane. same strength this time tomorrow. Southeast. Yeah. Damn. All right. Stromboli. Wow. Alrighty. Let's try to redo it again. Aircraft reconnaissance in the storm. Okay, it's still no update yet. I'll be right back. So let's keep the Okay. Where is that circulation now? You want to know where it is? It's right about here. All right. Let's look at Trident. Or actually, yeah, the Trident volcano. Well, let's look at Katmai. 24 hours. 8. Nope. Semisopochnoi, nothing much. Okay, let's look at Tankawanka volcano. Nothing much. Edgecumbe. Ooh, look at that. Earthquakes. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is a major tremor at Edgecumbe. All right. Edgecumbe, right? It's around the Edgecumbe area. No. All magnitudes. Oh no, look what happened at Mount St. Helens today. Ooh, a 2.4. Nice. 7 days all magnitudes. Nah. That's the biggest quake there's been in a while. So yeah, this is very close to the center of circulation. Yep, it's definitely rapidly intensifying now. Yeah, reflectivity 1. Damn. Now it's about here. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is the area that is. Hold on. Let me check my Twitter. TikTok.
Now heading into the record warm waters of the...
Welcome back. We are tracking Idalia for you here. We're bringing in our team of meteorologists because we know you guys have questions at home, and we have a few questions here too. So Cam, I want to start with
This
you.
is from
This storm has kind of been just sitting around for a little bit
Canada
here,
News.
and then we know it's going to pick up steam. Is there
Channel
anything
2.
else that's out there that could slow this storm down again once it gets closer to our area? Because I know typically we don't like storms to move too fast or too slow.
Right now, we are not expecting anything to slow down. I mean, it's hard right now because this has been sitting literally over the Western Caribbean and Yucatan Channel over the last at least 24 to 48 hours. But what's happening is there's actually a trough that's going to be building in, and what that's going to do is just come in and sweep it up. And so Idalia is going to move into the Gulf, and what it's going to do is pick up the system and then move it north, and then depending on how strong that trough is, curve it to the northeast towards either the Big Bend region or the Nature Coast. With that trough coming in, that's when things will start to speed up. So right now, there's not a lot of movement with this storm, as you can see. It's just been meandering there, but once that trough comes in, it will pick it up. It'll pick up some steam. And also, the flip side with the trough coming in is that it actually allows the storm to breathe a little bit. So think of it as your lungs. It's going to allow the storm to breathe and allow it to intensify. And also, as it moves into the warmer waters of the Gulf, also allow it to intensify. And usually when we
Record
have
warm
stronger
waters.
storms, they tend to curve. Is what we're starting to see. So,
Okay.
Well, we talked about, you mentioned intensifying in the warm water. Tony,
Yeah.
we talked all summer about the record heat of the waters down in the Gulf and the Keys and that area. How much, I mean, obviously we know this is what fuels hurricanes. We've never seen anything like this as far as that heat goes.
So this is the difference. So we had this stretch of 95 to almost 100 degrees for like almost 2.5 weeks. So it's the depth of that deep water. You can have shallow water, but what happens is once the storm gets going, you get what's called upwelling, which brings that cooler water to the top. It actually helps to limit the amount of significant development. However, this year, the depth of that really warm water is 300, 400 meters deep. So it's very hard to get upwelling to cool the water down, and that's just, think of it, you go to a gas station, you have 89, 92 in super. This is super octane fuel for these storms to feed off of. So that's what we're dealing with here, and that's why we're concerned. And we're seeing the forecast. You saw the cone there, rapid intensification up to a Cat 3. You're going from 70 miles an hour to 120 in less than 24 hours once this gets going, guys.
Do you expect it to get any stronger than a Cat 3?
You never say never. We have to, the ventilation thing that Ken was talking about, when you have a trough coming on in, it helps to get the high pressure and the low pressure that's stacked to get that ventilated. It actually helps it to develop more quickly. So that's one of the things you have to be very, very careful. So it's still on the table for me. I'm hoping, though, that as it comes to the north and the front does build in, it will actually create some wind shear at the same time.
I mean, 125, 20 mile per hour winds, that's already starting to get towards the higher end of Cat 3.
Yep.
So we don't want to rule it out, but it really will know once this system enters the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
They'll land soon.
The good thing is we're going to have updates at every top of the hour from these guys, including the 8 p.m. update which just came out. And of course, be sure to tune in tonight for Western News at 10, a special simulcast right here on Western.
And don't forget, you can always get news online on wesh.com and our free Western News mobile app. We will see you later tonight.
All right.
I watch that video like 10 times. Because I feel it. I feel that guy. And that's hard. It's hard, you know. People bully. All kinds. And it's good that people are still have a lot of good people in this world because you gotta show love for one another. And he's showing us.
All right. So you can see right now. Let's zoom in. You can clearly see the circulation right in here. That could be the mid-level circulation. That could be the mid-level. But if that's also the surface circulation, so it's going to take a while for an eye wall to develop. That's not yet. So, but it's starting. That's the rapid intensification beginning to take shape. So it looks like the mid-level circulation is just north of the reservo, it's just north of the biosphere reserve of the Guanahacabes. Just north of the reserve right now. So yeah, that's about where it is now. My take is that it's a tropical storm. Maybe it's a borderline hurricane right now, but I do think a hurricane is likely, especially by like 12:30, 1 o'clock. We'll probably have a hurricane. Keep in mind, the center of circulation is here now. So the center of circulation is definitely, yeah, this is definitely concerning. That's about where the center of circulation is, so yeah. Yeah, this is bad. This big ball of convection is bad. This is a very serious situation now. Let's see if there's any cool cars that are coming out. Let's see if Doug Demure has made any cool videos. Because yeah, I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I don't care about Rolls Royce. Yeah, that's Stargate. Let's see if Geology Hub has made any videos. I have not actually seen anything today. Not that I know of. Oh yeah, that's right, the Tech Tights videos. I did see that. Okay. All right. It's Mount Rainier. Yeah, I don't think 8 people felt that. I don't think anyone felt that. Probably mistook that for another earthquake. Oof. There we go. Yeah, so here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna go up, and then he's gonna go down, and then yeah. So yeah. Quiet. Look at that. Came before the grace, now quiet. So basically, it had all of its earthquakes, and now it's just like finally some rest. Basically. Hold on. It must look like there's a circulation here. kind of a strike slip rift fault. Very deep. Damn, 166. $166. Yeah, I'll probably do a one-way. Look at the plane I'll be flying on. It's a Boeing 787. Yeah. I mean, if that's an eye trying to form, that is not good. Now I can see where there is a circulation now starting to form. Okay, for reconnaissance.
Get away with a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Get up to $2,500 bonus cash plus complimentary maintenance on the Tucson or Santa Fe. Now, during the Hyundai...
Hey guys, I'm Alex out here for Sophie and again in Michigan, and this is the 2024 Chevy Traverse. For 2024, it's not a refresh, it's an all-new three-row crossover that is definitely borrowing an awful lot of style from the Chevy Tahoe. 2024 is not just that RS trim over there, which we'll talk about in a bit, but also this Z71, which again borrows a lot of styling cues from the Z71 Tahoe. The big, bold horizontal grille, the much boxier, more upright design, and of course the big red tow hooks. This will even have skid plates. Powering all versions of the 2024 Traverse is going to be an all-new 2.5-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. So if you're looking for a naturally aspirated V6, the numbers are closing and closing in this segment. This is going to produce 315 horsepower, 317 pound-feet of torque, and it's going to send its power to the ground via an 8-speed automatic transmission. I don't have final details or specifications just yet for the vehicle, but this is about the same size as the outgoing model, so expect this to be one of the largest and most accommodating, especially if you're looking for a big cargo-carrying 3-row vehicle. It will still seat 8 or 7, depending on the trim level you get, and it's going to have one of the biggest cargo areas. You can see how huge this is back here. Not just above the load floor, but also under the load floor. There's a lot of cargo capacity, and we still have...
Okay, now I think we can update it. Yeah, as I said, he was going to go up and then down, and then go like that. Ugh, I knew it. I just knew it. I think we may already have a hurricane, guys. We got a circulation going. What is taking this so long? Okay. Hope it'll be a little faster now. Alrighty. I really hope they're going to go into the center. I think because this is not a like a NOAA vehicle, because this is Air Force or military, they have to stay outside of a certain radius. So this was a NOAA plane, they could probably fly out closer. Probably like that. They'll probably be able to get into the center. Alright. I'm going to get water right now. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. But just so you should know, we now have a circulation right here. You might have to look a little closer. I might have to zoom in just a little bit. But watch this. There is, in fact, a circulation in here. I'm going to point my arrow towards the circulation. So there is, in fact, a circulation now. We might have a hurricane in just about an hour. Alrighty, so let's look at the weather now. It's really slow. The TikTok video I'm uploading is really slow to upload. Alright. Yeah, this is getting closer and closer to hurricane strength. Still 70. Still a tropical storm. Yeah, so it's definitely possible this may indeed happen. See how it's going to see TCI? Yeah. Yep, I knew that blow-up convection was going to be what is going to set this in stone. Set this in motion. I recognize him. Isn't it the same actor that played Monroe Militia? Let's see. Yeah, the Monroe Public. Yeah, Bass Monroe. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows was Revolution. Oh wait, is that an eye trying to form? Yeah. Guys, we have an eye trying to form. We now have a hurricane. Okay. Yeah, we now have a hurricane. Guys. One, two. Oh, yes, why did I do that? Right. Sebastian Monroe. David Lyons. HBO. What's the name of the show? The Last of Us. Oh, Pedro Pascal. What does she look like here? Yeah, Ellie didn't have a knot. That's what Ellie looked like. She should just cut her hair and that's it. Yeah. They're doing it all wrong, but okay. Looks like there might be an eye trying to form now. Yeah. Also, the aircraft, Air Force recon plane can't go into the storm yet because that would mean entering Cuban airspace, which is why they're flying around Cuban airspace. NOAA planes can fly within Cuban airspace. Within Cuban airspace. All right. So yeah, we basically have an eye starting to form. It's just starting. It's starting. It's actually the center of circulation might not even be there. Let me see what it's showing on radar scope. Okay, reflectivity. Yeah. So I'm still realizing that the plane is flying around the eye. Yeah, I think they're done with the mission. Basically, if you go to Tropical Tidbits and look at Air Force recon data, you will see that they're flying around the storm because the center of the storm is still within Cuban airspace. Once it gets further north, then they'll be able to fly within the storm. At this present moment, they cannot, because since this is a military plane, it cannot fly within Cuban airspace. No, hurricane hunters can, though, because it's not military, it's civilian. I thought you got your own place after you moved out. Anyway. Yeah. I'm ending the stream and I'm making a new one.